Here are 5 natural ways to rehab at home after a rotator cuff tear. The first is to get into a shoulder sling. Use a shoulder sling just like this one. You can get them at any pharmacy, first aid department in a store. Get it onto your arm and shoulder and make sure you cinch it up so it shoves your elbow up into your shoulder, and it will take pressure off your rotator cuff tear so that you can begin to allow it to heal. Use this as long as you need to so that you can begin to feel better. When you're out of it, you can move with less pain and less discomfort. Once you're moving better, then the second thing you need to do is start this golden cat exercise. Remember that golden cat that you see in certain Asian food restaurants and it's just constantly waving like this? Lie down on your back and put a pillow under your elbow, put your shoulder at 90 degrees and bend your elbow to 90 degrees, and slowly let your hand fall upwards towards your head and then down towards your feet, and move it within a comfortable motion that does not hurt. It should not tire you out, and do this for about a minute or two. You need to be doing this about every hour, possibly even more frequently, in order to get your rotator cuff muscles to turn on the right way so that it starts to take tension off the torn one. You'll need to be doing this a lot, usually for about 2 to 3 weeks, or until your motion begins to clear up and become less painful in your shoulder. The third thing is to try massaging your stiff muscles instead of stretching them. Stretching is not a good thing for rotator cuff tendon because it's torn. You don't want to tear it more by stretching it more. But if you use a massage gun just like this one on those muscles that are very stiff, you can begin to get some relief to those muscles to get them to calm down and give you some tension relief onto the rotator cuff area so that you're not overstretching them more. Massage like this is not going to solve the root problem, but you can buy yourself some time so that you can do the exercises that are going to solve the root problem. The fourth thing to try is pulley shrugs. Now, you'll see this pulley exercise in many physical therapy clinics, but they're doing it wrong most of the time. They'll tell you, pull down with your good arm so that your bad arm can go up, or your rotator cuff tear arm can go up higher by pulling down with your other arm, and you're trying to move it up and down repeatedly like this. That's a start, but the part that you need to add in for this exercise is to make sure that you're shrugging up like this every time your hand's up over your head, and then on the way down, don't let go of that shrug until your hand comes back down to your head. If you train your shoulder blade to shrug every time you reach up overhead while on this pulley, you're going to go through this pulley exercise much faster. I recommend you do this for 5 to 10 minutes at a time, every 2 hours or so, while you're trying to get better from a rotator cuff tear, up until you can reach up without any problems. Number 5, once you're done with the pulley exercise, then you need to get onto a wall and do these wall shrug exercises. Find a clear wall to put your forearms against and make sure your thumbs are pointing back at you. Then make sure you keep your neck in a good posture, like you're making a baby double chin motion with your neck. And then you're going to shrug your shoulders all the way up and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds, and really make sure that you're shoving your shoulders up into your ears. Hold it for 10 seconds and repeat for 10 reps. You need to be doing this exercise for 30 to 50 or even 100 reps per day. You could do it spread out or all at once, depending on what you can tolerate. It should never hurt your rotator cuff tear. As you get better at this exercise, slide your arms up the wall and start from a higher and higher position until you're reaching all the way up overhead and shrugging from that position and holding. If you can get through this progression of exercises, it will take you typically several weeks, maybe even a month or two, to make sure that you can get to each level safely without hurting your rotator cuff. None of these exercises should hurt, by the way. All these treatments should be safe for your rotator cuff and should only help you to get to the next one. If you can get through this, then you should feel much better off. Now, this is an overview really quick of what you should be doing to fix your rotator cuff tear at home. I've got more videos to explain more details and fill in some gaps here on YouTube. Check out the description below for a playlist of all our rotator cuff tear videos. And if you want the comprehensive program, I've got a program called the Rotator Cuff Tear Recovery Program. You'll find a link to that in the description below too. Go check that out to learn more about it. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you thought it was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Please share this with somebody you think needs to hear this. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any of the helpful videos that we post each and every week. And hit that notification bell for me, please. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.